complete involvement, feeling of getting lost in your work, being absorbed so much that you do not get the idea of time, how much time it has been passed. This is the feeling of getting flow state of English. How can you get this feeling? Because it is renowned theory that when we are relaxing, we are at peace. These are not the relaxing moments for our mind, but the relaxation, but getting the state of absorbent or involvement are those hours when we are trying to get and we are trying to solve the most challenging, the most difficult things. Yes, my dear audience. So, if English is your hard area, if English is a challenging task for you, and you are just thinking how to get into flow state, how to enjoy this journey, how to utilize these 90 days which are left in 2024 before entering into 2025, what should you need, what should you require, what multitasking or what specific task you have to perform, what kind of habits you have to inculcate in yourself to get the desired results. Because this kind of involvement where you are completely absorbed, completely involved and feeling of lost in your work is the need of the hour. Now, how can you get this? How can you get this? Because only 30 and 90 days are left with you, and you have to inculcate these 5 habits, strong, simple daily habits in your life that can completely revolutionize your journey of English language. I am not saying that you should devote this, you should listen, you should read, you should write, you should speak. Of course, these are the backbone of learning English language. You have to do all these things. But prior to those, how can you get involved into listening? How can you get involved, absorbed in your reading, speaking? And when you are at your peace, when you are speaking English language, when you are speaking, you are enjoying, you are in the state of flow of this language. How can you do this? I am going to concentrate on 5 basic, simple, daily, strong habits which can revolutionize, which can drastically change your journey of English language learning. So the very first habit you have to do, you have to put in your daily life from day 1 to day 90 is to find out the golden hours of your life, the golden hours of your routine. What are the golden hours? Golden hours are often called the magical hours of your life, of your day, when you are most productive, when you are most creative, because certainly there are some moments when you are the most productive, the most creative, the most involved, the most absorbed, the most genius person of the day, when your energies are at your peak. Now you have to find out those magical hours of your day. If you are an early bird and you are fully energized, fully productive and creative in the morning, if you are a night owl, it means that you are productive, you are energetic, you are creative at night. So you have to find out, you have to just figure out the golden hours. And my pro tip is that you can easily find out your productive, your creative, your golden, your magical hours by assessing your weekly routine. Just assess your weekly routine and find out what are those hours when you are at your best, where your potentials are at your best, when your capabilities, when your abilities supports you the most. So just find out those hours and make it your habit to inculcate English in your daily life at those golden hours. Now, what is the benefit? You will enjoy. You will get into the flow state. of English language. Flow state just means that you are not struggling, you are not become hesitant when you are fully absorbed, when you are enjoying your state, when you are enjoying what you are listening, whether it is podcast, these are the news, whether it is a movie, when you are reading, when you are just enjoying the reading, whether it is about current affairs, about news, magazines, blogs, articles, a book, a couple of pages from your book, a couple of pages from your magazine, when you are learning idioms and phrasal verbs and you just are dancing and singing, oh my god, these are the most simplest idioms and phrasal verbs of my life. Find out those moments when you just want to speak, English language, and you just say that I am enjoying English language. English is damn easy. It's not a serious language. It's not a challenging task. I can speak English language. And when your words are automatically coming on the tip of your mouth, and when you are not struggling to find out this word is suitable, or is this a suitable word, is this a correct word? No, not at all. When you are not caring about the grammatical mistakes. So the number one is find out the golden hours. Make it your habit to study, whether it is listening, reading, writing, speaking, whatever you want to do in those golden hours. So number two, second golden habit is you can develop is, what is that? Get into the mood, set the right tone of your mood to study English language. Now how can you do this? Make it your habit to remove all distractions, whether it is the distraction of the noise, whether it is the distraction of the social media, or whether it is the distraction of the clutter. Now what is clutter? Clutter just means that the things which are scattered all around you, whether these are the newspapers, these are the pens, pencils, copies, or everything, you just have to get them in an arranged way. So make it your habit before sitting, before finding the quiet place, before finding the distraction free place, and make it a distraction free place. You have to build your habit before reading, before listening, before speaking, or before writing, before doing any activity of English language. Develop this habit, remove and make your place a distraction free place of your own study. Number three thing which you have to develop into your habit to become a successful language learner, to become a successful English language learner, and that is to focus on only one task that is challenging for you. It doesn't mean that you want to study English language. Now what is English language? There are so many areas. It is the vocabulary, it is the grammar, it's the spoken area, it's the written area, it is about the reading, it is about the listening. Which area specifically is challenging for you? You have to decide first. It means that you should not involve yourself, you should not waste your energies on multitasking. It's dangerous. So just find out which is the most challenging task, which is the most challenging activity, whether it is your listening, whether you are struggling with your speaking, whether you are struggling with your reading or writing, which area you are going to improve. You want to improve, because after all, these are the thoughts which are lying to you what you want to do. These are the thoughts that are delaying you, that are dragging you from your path of struggle. These are your thoughts, these are your self-talk. This is your self-talk which is negating, which is stopping you from what you want to be. So just focus on one task. Just figure out one task. Number 4, very important thing, every little bit counts. Now you have to develop this habit, very strong habit, that when you are not desirous, when you do not want to learn, when you are not in the mood to learn or to read or to write or to speak or listen anything, you just don't want to involve in English language. So you have to remind yourself, every little habit, every little task counts for your success. So if you are not in the mood, just have a passive listening. If you are not in the mood, just read for the sake of reading. So in this way, you will be on the track. You will not be distracted. So these are the powerful habits, and you have to enjoy. Focus on one thing which you enjoy the most. While enjoying, you will grab what you want to do. If you are a lover of cooking, just find out the recipes in cooking. If you just want to travel around the world and you are just discover the world, just find out the travelogues, find out the documentaries, and love to read, to travel, to watch the documentaries in English language. So you have to make it your habit to develop your English, to turn English language towards your enjoyment path. So these are the 5 powerful daily simple habits, and if you inculcate these habits, any challenge, whether it is 30 days challenge, whether it is 90 days challenge, these are many challenges, there are many roadmaps, you can easily follow, because after all, these are your habits. These are your habits which are the powerful tool for your success in any language, for your success in any task. So with this positive note, I certainly end this video. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.